Ballans is a French commune in the Charente-Maritime department in the Poitou-Charente region of southwestern France. The inhabitants of the commune are known as Ballansois, Balançaises and Balançaises. Geography. Ballans is located some 35 km northwest of Angoulême and 30 km east by northeast of Saintes. The southern border of the commune is the departmental border between Charente-Maritime and Charente. Access to the commune is by the D124 road from Brie-sur-Marthe in the west, which passes through the village and continues southeast to Macville. The D133 from Macville to Siec forms part of the eastern border of the commune. Apart from the village, there is the hamlet of Les Guérains southeast of the village. The commune is entirely farmland. Geology and terrain. The commune is in a Jurassic limestone area which dates to the Tithonian at the boundary of the Upper Jurassic and Lower Cretaceous areas, and there are marl and clay outcrops. This is a zone of low relief that is part of the drainage basin of the Charente River. Ballans commune is on a hill 82 meters high which overlooks the lowlands of other communes. Climate. The climate is oceanic aquitaine. Neighboring communes and villages. Toponymy. The name Ballans is of Celtic origin meaning low land. History. It was in Ballans that Richard I of England fought against his father, King Henry II of England, on the 4th of July 1189 and became king 2 days later. With the help of King Philip, Richard defeated his father in Ballans and was then pronounced heir to the throne of England. Henry II retreated to Chinon where he died, and Richard became King of England, Count of Anjou, and Duke of Normandy. In 1417 Jean Godefroy was Lord of Ballans. According to the state of parishes in 1686, the parish of Ballans had Louis Ordwine as lord with 80 fires and land which produced grains and wine. Baron de Liven was Lord of Ballans in the 18th century. The botanist Bernard de Jussieu presented him with a cedar in 1734. By its girth and its majesty, it was greater than the cedar in the Jardin des Plantes in Paris, which was planted by Bernard Jussieu in the same year. A third cedar from Lebanon, brought with the first two trees, was planted by Bernard de Jussieu on his Loire property, but it died after several years. In 1789 Ballans participated in the drafting of the list of grievances, which provides us valuable information. The parish of Ballans complains that ecclesiastical tithes are paid at Saints' College, and what the priests take is not only for charitable works, but even for their own needs. It requires mercy and the justice of your majesty in this regard that the tithes be for the pastor in charge of maintaining the church and the rectory, and to fill other functions and duties without perquisites, and his tithes of this parish assigned to the College of Saints. Your Majesty is humbly begged to order that all ecclesiastical tithes and other benefits, to be raised annually in amount equivalent to that of the farm tithes of the said parish, which currently amount to 1750 livres. In the 20th century the main activity was the raising and selling of horses. Administration. List of successive mayors. Intercommunality. Ballans is part of the community of communes of Pays de Marthe, which includes the 25 communes of the canton of Marthe. This canton forms 4.21% of the land area of the Charente-Maritime department, but only 1.64% of its population. Town planning. According to the census of 2010, there were 127 dwellings in the commune, which are mostly old. There are 88 principal homes, 20 secondary residences and 19 vacant. Demography. In 2010 the commune had 207 inhabitants. The evolution of the number of inhabitants is known from the population censuses conducted in the commune since 1793. For the 21st century, a census of communes with fewer than 10,000 inhabitants is held every 5 years, unlike larger communes that have a sample survey every year. Population change sources. LDHEHESS Cassini until 1962. INSEE database from 1968. Distribution of age groups. The population of the town is relatively old. The ratio of persons above the age of 60 years is higher than the national average and the departmental average. Unlike national and departmental allocations, the male population of the commune is greater than the female population. Percentage distribution of age groups in Ballans and Charente-Maritime department in 2010. Sources. Evolution and structure of the population of the commune in 2010. INSEE. Evolution and structure of the population of the department in 2010. INSEE. Economy and employment. According to the 2010 census, there are 106 employable people, of which 98 are active employees or self-employed. The activity is totally related to viticulture in this Fins-Bois area of the Cognac region. The commune is also home to a flock of pheasants. The town has several rural multi-service shops with a bar and a post office. Facilities. Education. The school is an intercommunal educational grouping between McVille, Nervig, SIECQ, and Ballans. Ballans hosts one class which is a large children's section and CP. Sports and recreation. There is a hiking route and a tennis court. There is a local festival on the third weekend in June, fireworks on the 14th of July, and a flea market in the schools on the first Sunday of October. Associations. There is a senior citizens club, the festival committee, and the ACCA hunting society. Sites and monuments. The Church of St. Jacques was rebuilt in the 15th century. The choir and apse kept the broken arched vault and are separated by two small columns with capitals decorated with Gothic foliage. The rural heritage is represented by Charentise porches, fountains, one of which feeds a lavoir. There are old wells, including one dating to the 17th century. A remarkable tree, a cedar from Lebanon given to Baron de Leven, Lord of Ballans, by the botanist Bernard de Jussieu in 1734. This cedar, despite being hit by lightning, dominates the village. It was planted at the same time as the Jardin des Plantes in Paris.